James Carter TV, entertainment personified on your computer screen. Still trying to get that catchphrase? Tell me what you're thinking about that one. Anyway, I just made a new channel. It's a gaming channel for all you nerds out there who like to watch people commentate on Modern Warfare 3 gameplay and NBA 2K12 gameplay, Madden 12 gameplay, and upcoming Madden 13, NCAA Football 13, GTA 5 gameplay. Go subscribe to James Carter Gaming in the description box. Also annotation. But let's get into what this video is about. The NBA playoffs is coming up. After a lockout season, this has been a okay season, but I'm ready to start the playoffs, and I love playoff basketball time, so let's get right into it. We have the Philadelphia 76ers and the Chicago Bulls. I see the Bulls winning this series in 5 games. Even though Derrick Rose is coming back a little rusty, they're going to get things together. They're going to slip up once, but they're going to get things together here, and the Chicago Bulls are going to have pretty much no problem with the 76ers. The 76ers sometimes have a problem scoring. Not lately, actually. They've actually started to come together lately when it comes to putting points on the scoreboard, but I still like the Chicago Bulls, the best team in the East, to move on in 5 games. Upset alert, we have the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks. Even though I think there's a very good chance the Knicks could upset the Heat, I'm still going to go with the Miami Heat to win this series in probably 7 games. I think it's going to go the full length. But I really don't even like that, because I may just flip-flop on that, because Carmelo Anthony in Game 7, that is scary, ladies and gentlemen. That legitimately scares me. Alright, so if I'm a Heat fan, and I'm not, but if I'm a Heat fan and you guys go to Game 7, Carmelo Anthony in Game 7, you better watch out. Alright, so I may flip my pick, but I'm still going to go with the Heat in 7 games here. We have the Indiana Pacers and Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic without Derrick Rose. I said the Pacers get it done in 5 games. Whoa, not a sweep. We're not going to see a sweep. Maybe a sweep. I'll go 5 here. Pacers, I have no problem. Pacers have been winning a lot of games lately. Alright, so hey, watch out. The Heat are not going to have an easy way to go to the finals. Let me tell you. The Knicks, if they beat them, then the Pacers. If they beat them, then maybe the Celtics slash Bulls. I mean, we'll watch out for the Bulls-Celtics series, because you know that could be an upset. So the Heat, they're not going to have an easy road getting back to the finals, so they better really work for this one. But anyway, I'll let the Pacers here in 5. And finally, we have the Boston Celtics and Atlanta Hawks. I'm going to go with the Boston Celtics in 6 games. I said they get it done here. The Hawks barely beat the Celtics without Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett. But I still like the Celtics to win in 6 games. I don't think they're really going to have like an easy way with them. This Hawks are going to get their games in with Josh Smith and Joe Johnson leading the way. I guarantee you of that. Let's move on to the Western Conference. We have the San Antonio Spurs matching up with the Utah Jazz. Will the San Antonio Spurs get out round 1? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say the San Antonio Spurs win in 6 games. I say they move. They slip up twice because of the youth between Paul Millsap and Al Jefferson. These two can really pack it into the Spurs and create some matchup problems. So I really think this is probably going to be tied around 2-2. And people are going to be thinking the Spurs may be upset, but then the Spurs will win 2 straight games, and then they'll move on to the next round. So I have the Spurs winning in 6 games. We have the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks. This was the Western Conference Championship last year, and the Dallas Mavericks came up victorious, obviously, and the Thunder really had a huge collapse last year. They're up by like 17 points in the 4th quarter, and then the Mavericks just, they mavericked back. I mean, they came back. Dirk Nowitzki led the charge, and they came back. Don't see that happening this time. I see the Thunder winning in 5 games. A pretty quick series, and the Thunder making a huge statement in this series. We have the Los Angeles Lakers against the Denver Nuggets. Problem here, Metta World Peace suspended for 6 playoff games. And that's exactly where I think this is going to go. I think this is going to go to 6 playoff games. But remember, the Nuggets do not have Wilson Chandler. He is out for the rest of the season. Well, there's no season, so he's out for the playoffs. And they have JaVale McGee. Alright, so the only chance of the Nuggets upsetting the Lakers is now gone with JaVale McGee on their roster. Moving on to the 4-5 matchup, the last matchup I will talk about here today, the Memphis Grizzlies and the Los Angeles Clippers. This is probably going to be one of the best series next to the Miami Heat New York Nets series. I see the Memphis Grizzlies upsetting the Los Angeles Clippers in 7 full games. It's going to be a fun series to watch. Two young teams going at it for a chance to face the San Antonio Spurs in the next round, and the Spurs will not be happy to see the Memphis Grizzlies once again. Alright guys, James Carter TV, comment down below your first round playoff predictions. Early championship predictions, I like the Spurs. I'm sorry, the Spurs. And I guess the Bulls. I mean, I'm not gonna really make a prediction right now, because if I say the Spurs and the Bulls, I'm basically picking the first two teams in the East and the West. Let's see how the first round goes before I make my prediction. We'll see how it goes first. James Carter TV, you already know I'm out. Gotta go watch the 76ers Chicago Bulls game. Oh, and the draft. Oh, the draft. Oh, I never made a video on the draft. I'm sorry about that. I was busy Thursday night, Friday night. I didn't feel like doing anything. I'll make a video on the draft probably tomorrow. Alright, so you're going to see a lot of videos from me. You'll get over it. You love me. Subscribe to James Carter Gaming. I'm out. Peace.